man says it's the end of time, and the Mississippi River, she's a going dry. The interest is up and the stock market's down, and you're only getting mugged if you go downtown. I live back in the woods, you see, a woman and the kids and the dogs and me.
Found the area that will be called home for the next 4 days and 3 nights. Yep. These other ones, I'm not so confident.
How's it actually?
I can plow a field all day long. I can catch catfish from dusk till dawn. Make our own whiskey and our own smoke too. Ain't too many things these old boys can't do. We grow good old tomatoes and homemade wine, and country boy can survive. Country folks can survive.
Never wanted to have gar, but glad we got the catfish. We'll see how everything tastes. Alright, here we are, morning day 2. We need to rework our shelter because we slept like shit. Those 3 fish we caught, we didn't eat. We let go to waste. Plan today though is to rework the shelter, clean up the camp area a little bit, and continue filtering water. So day one was pretty rough. I got super dehydrated about midday, and then we were able to get some water. And it was like I hit a brick wall. And then once I was able to get some water, we were able to continue going, and we got pretty much all the shelter. I mean, our focus yesterday was shelter, fire, water, and then food. And I think we had our priorities mixed up. We should have had water first. It was definitely not good. So then, towards the end of the evening, we decided to go fishing, and we ended up catching 2 gar and a catfish. And when we came back, it was already dark out, and I was too exhausted to do anything. I feeling very dehydrated. And so I went and tried to lay down and go to sleep, and left the fish for Brett to cook, and he didn't cook. I said, hey, wake me up when you finished cooking the catfish, and he didn't cook the catfish. He ended up just throwing the catfish in the fire because he couldn't figure out a good way to cook it. But all is well, because I probably wouldn't have woke up yesterday to eat it. Woke up this morning, day 2, feeling a lot better.
Alright, so it's the next morning. I'm out by the river trying to catch some fish. Plenty of turtles. It'd be nice to catch a turtle. We were successful with fishing last night. I didn't get to record it, but we got 2 gar and a small catfish. However, when we got back to camp, the bugs were destroying us, and Keith went to bed. He wasn't feeling good. He was dehydrated. I can't blame him. I was tired too, and I didn't feel like cooking those fish. I haven't really set into hunger, I guess. I know I need to eat, but I'm not hungry. So that's why I'm down here trying to catch some fish. With daylight, it'll be a lot easier to clean and cook the fish, because last night was not easy. The bugs were just swarming the flashlight. Had a hog encounter last night as well, middle of the night. Just take some branches getting broken, pop up out of bed, which isn't very comfortable at all. And bed's probably the worst bed I think I've ever slept in. But the hog, or what I can only assume was a hog, probably was only about 20 yards from the camp. And we had the fire going and we had the light on. So I don't think they're timid. Maybe today we can get a snare trap built, possibly catch one. I'm not too sure what kind of bait to use. Maybe we can just find one of the trails and just set it up through there. Goals for today: hydrate, relax, make the bed better, potentially catch fish. We really messed up when we first got out here with our priorities. I think I've already said this. We had our priorities: shelter, fire, food, water, which is most preferred in survival situations. However, for Louisiana, the heat, water, shelter, water, fire, shelter, food. Because it doesn't take but a couple seconds to put up a shelter or something like that, a lean-to just get out of the rain or wind. It takes a little bit longer to boil some water from the Red River and find material to filter it with. We really lucked out with the stuff we've been able to collect. I think we found 3 2-liter bottles, 2 20-ounce bottles, and an old, I want to say 40-ounce beer bottle. So after rinsing them out, boiling water, rinsing them, cleaning them, doing the best we can, they're now part of our water stock. So it's not hard.
Brett doesn't do a damn thing around here.
It's not hard. The bugs have been the hardest part for me. I got blisters on my hands from chopping trees and cutting grass. I just cleared a whole path down to the water. Camp's probably 70 yards from the water. And it's thick brush, all the way through. And then it dips down behind this ridge. We found a toad in camp, which is good. That can indicate that snakes aren't nearby, or it's just a stupid toad and he's gonna get eaten. Yeah, these bugs are bad.
Well, after day and a half, a day and a half, but somewhere around 44 hours without food and drinking river water. I think we're gonna call it a trip. Calling it short. But we were able to make fire without tinder or a lighter or matches. So just using a ferro rod and natural supplies, we were able to make fire. We were able to make what I would say is a fairly successful filter system to filter this nasty Red River water.
Yeah, it's gross.
It has like a slime on it. But we were able to filter that and boil it and make it drinkable. Not enjoyable.
Yeah, it's still not 100% on it though.
No, we're probably going to come down with some sickness. But we were also able to make shelter, a raised platform bed. That shit was not comfortable.
That was terrible. It's bad. We put so much extra stuff on it too, thinking it would help.
Yeah, we just weren't able. We didn't have the energy, stamina, or whatnot to gather enough material to make it somewhat enjoyable. We slept last night, but it was rough, and it was like sleeping on a bag of sticks.
Yep. And the heat is just unbearable. It's like just under 100 degrees maybe.
Yeah, or over 100. I can't call it.
Yeah, it might be over. But I don't even think I'm sweating anymore. I ain't got no more liquid in me.
Yeah, yesterday was my low point.
You got a headache?
Yeah, yesterday I came back with a headache, and my muscles were cramping, and I was so dehydrated. I couldn't drink. We didn't want to drink. We had 3 fish. Neither of us had the energy to cook the fish that we had, and they ended up going to waste. And that was the only food that we have caught so far. So, I think we underestimated the heat. We did not prepare properly, as in our strategies. We didn't start getting water soon enough. We have been unsuccessful with gathering food, or capitalizing on when we did gather food.
But I will say, learned quite a bit about this trip. We just need to I think we just need to improve our skills, learn more.
Yep. I think this was a great learning experience. I think we'll be able to utilize what we've learned and be able to make future trips better, plan better. I think our location was decent. I did not like the Red River water.
No.
It actually makes me want to vomit just thinking about it.
Yeah, it's gross. Pretty nauseous right now.
Yeah. Alright, so we're sitting in the heat. we're gonna get back to camp. We're gonna shut down camp, and we're gonna pack it in.
Yep, it was a fun trip. August 2018. Survival. You say pass, fail?
Fail.
Fail.
You can run on for a long time, run on for a long time, run on for a long time. Sooner or later gotta cut you down, sooner or later gotta cut you down.